2023 was life-changing for me. I did everything that I said I was going to do. I made promises to myself, and I kept those promises. I did things that I was afraid of, and not only did I do things that I was afraid of, I did those things knowing that on the other side of this fear was growth, and that led me to being the person I am today. This year, I went to concerts, I did yoga, I just broke free from my comfort zone and allowed myself to grow in a way that had no limits. This year, I went on my first solo festival, I did my first solo concert. Just break free from everything that's holding you back. It was amazing.
I just wanted to encourage you, my girl, if you are getting back to your old ways, like you back eating bad, you're not going to the gym, you're not taking care of yourself, you are not, doing all of the things that you said you were going to do this year, it is okay. It's every day is a day to start over. And that's another thing that I had to tell myself. Every morning I wake up and I open my eyes. That is a fresh start for me to start over. Yesterday was yesterday, but today I need to make better decisions than I did yesterday. So I had, even in February, I couldn't go to the gym how I wanted to. I couldn't go to yoga how I wanted to. And I found myself getting so discouraged. And I was just like, oh, here I am starting back over on my journey. And I was like, well, no. You don't have to start over. You may not go to the gym 7 days a week, but I'm sure you can go at least 3 to 4. But I just said all of this to say you still have time. You still have time to become the person that you want to be, do the things that you want to do, reach the goals, and accomplish the things that you set out to accomplish. There's still time. Do not get distracted, girl, because the distractions are high, at an all-time high, okay? Do not get distracted from your goal. Stay focused and keep pushing through. Every day you wake up, it is another day and opportunity to do the things that you said that you want to do. I like to tell people, honor the commitments that you make to yourself the same way you will honor the commitments that you make to other people.
Honoring myself has probably been one of the toughest obstacles, because growing up, no one teaches you how to love yourself, how to care for yourself, how to be a friend to yourself. You taught to be nice to other people, be kind to other people, be a good friend, be nice. No one asked you, how do you feel about yourself, or help you build up self-esteem. Nowadays, the kids, they got it good. They're getting all of the treatment, okay? And I love that for them. But this year, I had to go back and parent my inner child. I had to break free from a lot of things that I was holding on to that I didn't even realize was killing me or holding me back from my highest version of myself. And I just want that for everybody, because it was beautiful. When I first started doing yoga, I didn't understand it. I thought it was just so unnecessary, but it has been life-changing for me because it helped me connect with mind and body. This year, I was just able to surrender to God's plan for my life.
I know I'm about to cry. I definitely need to talk to God because, oh, I'm about to get emotional. Don't do it. I can't lie, y'all. It's crazy to me when God said he has a plan for, when he say he has a plan for you and you like, okay, so what is the plan? Like, I don't understand it. And I think today I got so overwhelmed and with emotion.
Love yours. Love yours. Heart beating fast, let a nigga know that he alive. Fake niggas mad, snakes in the grass, let a nigga know that he arrived. Don't be sleeping on your level, cause it's beauty in the struggle, nigga. It's beauty in the struggle, nigga. It's beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. Hear my words and listen to my signal of distress. I grew up in the city and know sometimes we had less. Compared to some of my niggas down the block, man, we were blessed. And life can't be no fairy tale, no once upon a time. But I be goddamn if a nigga don't be trying. So tell me, mama, please, why you be drinking all the time? Does all the pain he brought you still linger in your mind? Cause pain still lingers on mine. On the road to riches, listen, this is what you find. The good news is, nigga, you came a long way. The bad news is, nigga, you went the wrong way. Think being broke is better. A life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Think being broke is better. Life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing. For what's money without happiness? Or hard times without the people you love? Though I'm not sure what's about to happen next, I ask for strength from the Lord up above, cause I've been strong so far.
So today is July 28th and it's like 6 a.m. in the morning. I'm just getting out of the shower. And y'all, I'm just like, I am in disbelief. So at this point, by the time anybody is saying this, it's maybe December of 2023 or January. Y'all, today is the day I'm putting in my 2 weeks notice to quit my 9-to-5 job to become a full-time creator, and I am lost for words. Like, this is something that I prayed for. I remember being in college praying like, God, I don't want to be here, so I need you to help me like get paid to do something in fashion, because I love fashion, and actually be happy with it. And y'all, I'm putting in my 2 weeks notice today, and it's just so crazy because it's crazy to me that we hold on to things thinking, okay, this is as good as it's gonna get. I feel like sometimes when we let go of what we want and let God surrender our plans to him so he can do his thing and have his way, I always say, God, I give you permission to blow my mind. And y'all, he is blowing my mind over and over and over. But my life literally changed from May to July. I have had so many changes in this short period of time that I feel like I'm trying to catch up with my life. Every day is like something new, but the best way possible. Every day is like God telling me yes for something, or he's giving me visions and showing me like, this is what I have planned for you. And it's crazy because I went through a whole season of no. God just was saying no, 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 no. But to sit here and be like, girl, you about to quit your job to literally do what you love, and even having full control over my life. Like, I get to wake up and do something I love every single day. And for the past 2 years, I have been so frustrated with my growth as a creator, because I feel like no matter what I do, I'm like, God, why am I feel stuck? And it's not stuck as in I'm not growing. I'm not growing at a pace that I would like to grow, because I can't create the way I want to create, because I am working a 9-to-5, 40 hours a week, okay? And in my head, I'm like, how am I gonna do this? I work 40 hours a week, a 9-to-5. And in that time, I remember telling myself, Geranika, all I hear is excuses. I said, you could do this. If you really want to do it, you could do it. And then I remember in that moment, y'all, I was at work, and I told myself, I refuse to let this job get in the way of me doing something I love. So in that, I said, I'm gonna match the energy. I don't care if I'm dog ass tired. I'm gonna record, I'm gonna pump out content, and that just became the norm for me. For the past 3 years, I don't even know, I was telling my friend, I don't even know what a weekend look like. I work my job Monday through Friday. Oh my God, why am I getting emotional? Oh, I'm not gonna cry. I work my job Monday through Friday, and then probably Friday to Sunday, I'm doing content. And even during the week, I'm recording, I'm vlogging. I have so many moving parts. And this year was the first time I was like, wait, it's just not working no more. It started to clash. Everything just started to clash. The more I grow as a creator, I'm getting invited to things, and I began to have to decline. And I'm like, hold up now. I'm at work and I'm just in my own zone, not talking to nobody. I'm just in my own world. And then it had this thought popped in my head, and it said, when they change the schedule, leave. And I'm like, wait, what? And then something, I ain't gonna say something, God spoke to my heart, y'all. He said, ask your team lead, because I don't have a manager. I have a supervisor, but I see him twice a year. So ask your team lead, do they plan on switching the schedule? And I'm like, where's this coming from? So I literally stopped what I was doing. Like, God literally stopped me in my tracks and said, do it now. So I walked up to him and I was like, hey, do y'all plan on changing? Is anything changing, like the schedule or anything? And he was like, oh yeah, we're supposed to have a meeting about it. we're changing the schedule. Now the new schedule that they're going to, which starts in two weeks from today, it will affect everything that I've built. I will literally have to put content creation on the back burner. And y'all, soon as I found that out, I had this peace in me. The peace was so overwhelming. I wasn't afraid, I wasn't nervous. All I remember hearing, when they changed that schedule, you leave. And I'm like, okay. So for about a few weeks, I had peace. And I'm like, okay, God, but I need a little more clarity. So as time go on, now mind y'all, this is March. As time go on, I'm gonna say May come. And oh my God, I'm having panic attacks. I have anxiety, I'm depressed. I'm like trying to figure out, okay, Geranika, are you sure you're gonna leave? I'm like, God, are you sure you want me to leave? Like, but wait, what if content creation just crash and burn as soon as I leave my job? Like, God, what is going on? Like, I am trying to figure it out on my own. That's what I was actually doing. The whole month of May, I am going through it, y'all. Panic attacks, anxiety, depression, and then June come. And when June come, I'm like, okay, God. I remember sitting in my bed, sitting up, because I woke up in a panic, and I'm like, God, I cannot do this. If I'm gonna have to live like this, I might as well just stay at my job. I say, if you want me to leave this job and you gonna be with me, you gonna give me provision, give me peace, give me your presence, give me your provision, give me a place, and give me confirmation that this is you telling me to leave this job. Y'all, so that was June. So from June, well, I'm gonna say the end of May. From the end of May to now, to this day, I see 11-11, 1-11, 11, 1-1-1-1. I constantly see 11s. I could be driving on the street and I'll see like a random number 11 on the side of a building. It's just like all these 11s, and I'm like, one day God spoke. I believe God put thoughts in our minds. I don't care what nobody says. God be putting them thoughts in my mind, because if it's not me, and I know that for a fact. So maybe a month ago, I say, God, confirm to me, what is this 11? What's going on? Because now it's starting to feel spiritual, and every time I see 11, I feel your presence. What is happening? So I don't know what day it was. One day he confirmed, because he told me, he said, look and see what is the last day that you will be working the shift that you're working now before they switch over. And I'm like, okay. Oh, rewind, I'm sorry. I was like, God, I need you to confirm. You telling me to leave. Confirm which day you want me to leave. Give me down to the T. What day should I leave? Because maybe you want me to stay an extra year. Because at this point, y'all, I'm nervous. I'm like, baby, I do not play with my finances, okay? So I'm like, God, give me down to the day, to the second that you want me to leave. So that's when I start realizing, wait, I keep saying 11. So God told me one day, he said, check the calendar and see what is the day that you'll be working your last shift on the shift that you're working now. Girl, I picked up my phone and girl broke down crying. The day that now mind y'all, I've been praying for God to tell me what day he want me to leave this job. Because in my head, I'm trying to say, are you sure? Because girl, I'm human, okay? Y'all, I picked up my phone and it said my last day working the shift with the team that I work with, it'll be August 11th. My mouth dropped. And since I looked at that, when I tell y'all total peace, I'm not scared or anything. Today is my last day working my 9 to 5, and I'm lost for words. A little emotional, but it's not a bad emotional. It's one of those moments where you're like, dang, I remember praying for this. And one thing right now God is teaching me in this season, I had a whole timeline of when I thought things would happen, and a lot of things that didn't happen in my life, I was like, okay, well maybe it just won't happen. And by me taking the leap to leave my job, because I heard his voice clear as day say, when they change, you go. So one thing he's taught me, y'all, within the past, well, with this whole situation of him telling me to leave my job, he showed me that he truly does not work on our time or even on a timeline. And it's like he led me out of one season and he's literally guiding me into a new one. And in this new season, it's like the waiting season. And in this period of waiting, I see him preparing me. So it's just like, it's so much happening. I'm literally watching God close one door and open up another. And usually he do these things, but we're not aware of it until it's like, oh, we're looking back like, oh, he did do that. I'm literally watching him, like in sync with him, like seeing him do things. And I'm just like mind blown. And today literally ends one chapter of my life. Like that chapter is over. And I just, y'all, by the time y'all watching this, I just hope I've had so much growth, not just with like content and becoming a full-time creator, but just as a person. By the time you guys seeing this, maybe it's like the end of the year, and that's what, a few months away. I pray to God that just life is beautiful, and by the time you guys are seeing this, I am even happier than I am now. Right now, y'all, I am the happiest I've ever been. Not just happy, I have joy, I have peace, I am like content. And I'm usually the person that's like, I want more, I could do better. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna enjoy this moment. I'm not worrying about tomorrow, I'm not worrying about yesterday. I'm gonna enjoy this moment.
Don't touch my hair when it's the feelings I wear. Don't touch my soul, no, no, when it's the rhythm I know. Don't touch my crown. They say the vision I've found. Don't touch what's there when it's the feeling I wear. And they don't understand what it means to me, where it chose to go, where it meant to know. And they don't understand what it means to me, where it chose to go, where it meant to know. You know this every smile she rolled around, I give it time, but this every smile. You know this every smile she rolled around, I give it time, but this every smile.
This, y'all, is the ending of one era and the beginning of a new era. I started my personal development self-care journey, and I decided to share it with you guys, and it just took on a life of its own. And I started to do you will not get emotional. We are 2 seconds into this video. Calm down. So I started to do Self-Care Sunday, and Self-Care Sunday just took on a life of its own, and it was such a beautiful experience. And for those of you who've been here, you're a girlfriend, you realize you don't see Self-Care Sundays no more. So in one part of my life, it's the end of an era, because Self-Care Sundays, guys, I will no longer be doing Self-Care Sundays. Self-Care Sundays are over. I'm getting emotional. And for those of you who are at home, you're like, oh my God, why? I started Self-Care Sunday. When I started that, I was a totally different person than who I am today. And Self-Care Sunday definitely served its purpose in my life. When I started Self-Care Sunday, I couldn't even go to a restaurant and sit there by myself and enjoy my own company. I didn't know what that felt like, what that looked like. It was just so uncomfortable. And I started to do all of these things on Sundays. I was like, okay, Sunday's gonna be the day where I just try something new by myself. And I just began on this whole journey of truly dating myself before I wanted to date somebody else, taking myself out, treating myself the way I want to be treated, not waiting for somebody to do something for me, buy something for me, heal me. No, I started to do all of those things on my own. I got into therapy consistently. As much as I wanted to quit so many times, I stayed consistent with it. And I'm gonna say about last year, I started to feel, I thought I was depressed. maybe I was a little depressed, but looking back now, I'm like, oh no, that was definitely growing pains. And God kept telling me, I'm preparing you. I'm preparing you. And I'm like, preparing me for what? Because I just feel sad, okay? And then I started to look at it different, and I'm like, wait, these aches and pains and pulls, they're definitely growing pains. So it just showed me like, wait, I'm not in the place of self-care Sunday no more. This is a whole new era. Like, when I tell y'all I am in probably the best place I've ever been in my life, and I'm just so happy. So if you've been on this journey of self-care Sunday with me, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will not take the videos down, but that era is over because I am in, I don't know, it's like lately I've been working on the energy. So it's over here, it's giving big energy, okay? Okay, pun intended. I have been working on the energy, and so many things has just happened. The number one thing I said that literally just changed me is when I surrendered to God. Surrender, and I would definitely say embrace letting go, embrace falling, embrace failing, embrace trying new things, embrace letting go of who you think you are and who you used to be and who you want to be. And listen, girl, let God define you, because let me say something, it's just different. It's a different type of freedom, it's a different type of life. So yeah, we are in a new era, okay? And right now over here, it's just giving like big energy, okay? Big energy, pun intended.
I want to leave my footprints in the sand of time. Leave something that meant something I left behind. When I leave this world, I'll leave no regrets. I'll leave something to remember, so they won't forget. I was here. I lived. I loved. I was here. I did. I've done everything I wanted, and it was more than I thought it could be. I will leave my mark, so everyone will know I was here. Time is so precious, so love now, love always.
When it comes to seasons, just embrace the season that you're in right now. I know it may be uncomfortable, it may not be the best season, or maybe you're in the best season. Embrace exactly where you are right now, because especially for the people who are trying to rush out of a season, I truly believe when you are in a season and you're trying to rush out of it, trust me, I know, okay? I truly believe that when you don't allow that season to do what it was meant to do, because God do not make us go through things just to make us go through them. He will make you start all over, and you're gonna have to be in that season a little more longer, and then okay, you still didn't let what was supposed to happen. You can be in the same season for years, all because you didn't want to surrender to the season and just let God, okay, whatever this season is here to teach me, okay, I'm ready to learn. Each season, no matter how your age, where you are, what you have, y'all, each season is going to require something from you. Now, when I say just let it happen, I'm not just saying just sit back and do nothing. Each season is going to require something from you. I truly believe when God he's going to do his part, but you have a part too. It's like it's a collaboration. So you have to do your part and he'll do his part. Each season is going to require something from you. I've been in seasons where I had to pray for strength. Like it took everything in me, okay? I'm talking about just everything. And I've been in seasons where all I had to do is rest, be still. And I had to do that, even though sometimes, girl, being still is hard, okay? It is hard. But each season is going to require something from you. Sometimes the toughest seasons are literally there to prepare you for your breakthrough. So do not give up in this season. Hold on, keep pushing, and be obedient in your season, girl. Don't look to the left, don't look to the right. This is your season. Do not compare your season and your journey, your life, yourself to nobody, okay? Just imagine, like, this is the way I look at it now. Even when I'm in the most uncomfortable seasons, God knew I would be in this uncomfortable season. It's like, and who am I to be like, oh, this is a sucky story? That's so disrespectful, okay? The creator created my journey, and I'm gonna tell him, no, this not good enough. No, everything is here to help us, to, like I said, elevate us, grow us, move us. It's here for a reason, okay? He loves us. He's not going to hurt us.
Once I quit my job, I was going back and forth on, do I want to sublet an apartment in New York, or did I want to stay with a friend, or what I wanted to do. I felt like I had so much time that I can do whatever I want. So I did spend a lot of time in New York once I quit my job. A lot of people was asking me, did I quit my job? I didn't answer the question because that's definitely something that I wanted to keep to myself. I didn't move to New York, but I did spend a lot of time there this summer once I quit my job. And when I tell y'all, it was a different feeling because I didn't have to rush back home to make sure I'm going to work. It was just like a different feeling. I've come to realize I don't want to move to New York, but I enjoy New York and the relationship we have. I love going there and I love coming home when I need it. Thank you for always being there. Thank you for always being one flight away. Thank you for the memories and the growth. Thank you for giving me creativity, but also thank you for allowing my creativity to flow. Thank you for inspiring me. Thank you for the people I've been able to meet while I'm in the city. Thank you for the connections. Thank you for the food, the experiences. Thank you for making me so happy. Even in the lowest times when I need to be filled, I book a flight to New York and it does exactly what I need in that moment. Thank you for the memories that I was able to make with my friends there and the connections that we've all made and grown together. Thank you so much for getting me out of my comfort zone. Anytime I'm in New York, I feel my happiest. So many people ask me, why do you constantly go to New York? New York is the one place that I know when I need a hug from a place and I need to feel comfort and inspired and full of life. If I book a flight to New York, I will always leave full of creativity, full of joy, full of gratitude, full of peace. And I am so grateful that I'm at a place right now in my life that I can go to New York anytime I want. Thank you for not only being there for me, but thank you for being there for the little girl inside of me who used to always dream of getting on a plane, going to New York City. And now that I am able to do that, not only for me, but for her, thank you so much for embracing us both with love and joy. Thank you so much for the subscribers that I have been able to connect with and meet and who just love on me anytime I'm in the city. Thank you for the trials and tribulations with the subway, child. Thank you for loving on me and inspiring me. I will forever love New York City.
Yeah, I'm out at Brooklyn. Now I'm down in Tribeca, right next to the Narrow. But I'll be hood forever. I'm the new Sinatra. And since I made it here, I can make it anywhere. Yeah, they love me everywhere. I used to cop in Harlem. All of my Dominicanos right there up on Broadway. Pulled me back to that McDonald's. Took it to my stash spot, 560 State Street. Catch me in the kitchen like a Simmons whipping pastry. Cruising down A Street, off-white Lexus. Driving so slow, but BK is from Texas. Me, I'm out that Bed-Stuy, home of that boy Biggie. Now I live on Billboard, and I brought my boys with me. Say what up to Tata, still sipping my top. Sitting courtside, Knicks and Nets give me high five. Nigga, I be spiked out, I could trip a referee. Tell by my attitude that I'm most definitely from. Shit, I made the Yankee hat more famous than the Yankee can.
This year, I purchased tickets to my first solo concert, and that was to go and see Beyonce for the Renaissance tour in Houston. And when I tell y'all, it literally was everything that I could have dreamed of. It was so fun. That weekend, I was a little nervous. I wanted to cancel because I was so nervous to go to a concert by myself, but it was on my list of things that I had to do this year. And to this day, I am so proud of myself for doing this.
I
love the fact that you guys are loving this look, but baby, we got a dilemma, okay? Oh, y'all, this dress is so uncomfortable, baby. I don't see how the girls wear shapewear, baby. It's not for G. I was in a car, y'all. I told that man, I said, sir, I'm gonna need you to turn around. I need to change my outfit. Y'all, I'm about to take this off. I need to be comfortable to see B. I'm over here sweating my damn hair out. This dress is hot. So I'm happy that y'all like the look, because she was giving, right? She was giving. But that ain't what I'm about to give, baby. So we about to switch this thing all the way up.
Anyways, girl, I'm not stressing myself out about it. I did get a cute picture, so if you want to see the picture, go to Instagram to see the picture. But I just put on this Zara dress from one of my hauls. I'm gonna put on the Amazon Sunnies, and I have on these Zara boots. Just hit 50K on Instagram. Do you see that? I have 50K followers on Instagram.
Got a lot of things to be happy about. When I check up what they one thing now. Got you cussing on a Sunday now. When I check up what they one day now. Shut your goofy ass up. Shut your bitch up. Shut your dumb ass up. Shut your goofy ass up. Shut your bitch up. Shut your dumb ass up.
Hi guys, so I'm currently on wellness week, so I'm not on social media, I'm not on YouTube. I have on these earphones because I'm listening to audiobooks. But during wellness week, I always have some of the most amazing, eye-opening experiences and encounters with God. And this week showed me, this year, y'all, I went so hard on career stuff and like chasing those goals that I put me on the back burner. Now, I didn't completely forget about me, but somewhere in there I just was like, okay, let me put this right here so I can get the career things. And I got all of the career things that I set out to do, and now we're at the end of the year and I'm sitting during wellness week and just reflecting, and I just realized, okay, we put me on the back burner long enough. One, don't ever do that again. I don't care what's going on. Don't ever put you on the back burner to go and chase something else. Now, you may have to go in the passenger seat for a few seconds, but the back burner, it's a no-no. And I'm not angry at myself. I feel like it was definitely an eye-opening moment. So moving forward, I know she, G, me, her, we never go to the back burner. We may go to the passenger seat and I have to go get some other things real quick, but I always have to have her in that passenger seat to hold on, let me take the driver's seat right now. So this week I've allowed myself to just pour everything I have, mind, body, soul, spirit, and heart. I've been pouring it into me. I've been praying. It's just been a great week. This has been probably the best wellness week I've had thus far, because I've had so many awakenings this week, and it's just been great. This year I've definitely slacked on my physical well-being. I did the bare minimum, and sometimes I didn't even do that. And I'm currently, I can't believe I'm about to say my weight, but it's okay, because by the time you guys see this, I'm not this weight, and I know it. I am currently 198 pounds. That's 200 fucking pounds. That's ridiculous. Excuse my French, but that is crazy, okay? And I'm 5'2". So I'm gonna embark on a journey of pouring into myself and getting myself out of a space that I'm just not comfortable with. I don't want to be 198. No. So that, pouring into myself, and always possible. And you guys are going to be on that journey. I don't know what all I'm going to share, because this year has been beautiful, amazing, wonderful, and a lot of things this year I kept to myself, and I'm happy I kept them to myself. I don't know if I will share them in this video, but if I do, I hope that this video is inspiring, and this is literally for inspirational purposes only. So yeah, I'm inviting you guys on a very intimate journey. And it's crazy because I know that people, like when I meet people now, they tell me how they can, everybody say okay, we love the fashions, but when I meet y'all in person, we connect on my journey, my healing, my growth, the way I talk about like my relationship with God, my relationship with self. That's the thing that I truly feel like is more of my purpose. Clothes just get y'all over here, and then we start doing other things. And I don't know, I'm on a very interesting journey with self, and the more this journey starts taking all of these loops and turns, I'd be like, well, God, I don't want to share this, because this ain't cute, this ain't pretty, it's very uncomfortable, and yeah, I don't even know how to share this. And even right now, y'all, this past week, oh my God, let's just say I had a rough week, okay? Like very rough. This week has been extremely lonely, extremely excruciating pain, but I'm at the end of the week and I'm okay. So it's okay. It's okay to let go of the things that you thought you needed, you thought you wanted, you thought would happen. It's okay to let it go, okay? Let go and let God. I've been doing Wellness Week. This was the first year I did it. So I started to do it every quarter. Each quarter I have a Wellness Week. So one thing that I'm going to keep doing in my journey, when I was reflecting, I realized Wellness Week has been amazing, okay? One of the best things that I have put into place, my plan of action to help better my mental and emotional well-being. Wellness Week, I'm never stopping it. We're gonna keep doing it. Every quarter I do a Wellness Week, and you can pick when you want to do it, but I realize every quarter, that's when I feel like that, okay, I need a break right now, and the Wellness Week just comes. Another thing that I kind of like was focused on this week, or I kind of like gave a little attention to, a little my energy to, was 2024. What do you want for yourself in 2024? And I created this list of things that I want, whether it's personal life, career life. I just created this list, and God told me, go bigger. And I'm like, He started to show me how my list was just like That's it? Like, you can do that on your own. I'm gonna need you to make a list that you know for a fact. You can't do none of these things on your own without me. So I went back and made this list. Now, I put some things on that list that I'm like, you say go big or go home. So I'm going B-I-G, okay? The list is not even a long list. It's not a long list, but it's very big things. He started to show me, like, I'm gonna need you to dream bigger. So in 2024, y'all, I am nervous. I cannot lie. I'm extremely nervous for 2024 because 2024, y'all, the goals, they're big. The calling is getting louder. It's getting bigger. And
This year, I definitely struggle with my weight. I struggle with being consistent in the gym, and I struggle with taking care of myself physically. It wasn't until November when I did Wellness Week and I had to sit with myself and hold myself accountable for the amount of weight that I had gained. This year, anytime I would be sad, depressed, or going through something, I turned to food for comfort. And during Wellness Week, I had to be honest with myself, like, I love you, but I can't let you just do this to yourself, because the more weight I would gain, I just was very unhappy with the way I was feeling. So I just started to walk every day. And when I tell y'all, walking has literally changed everything for me. I'm always striving to be the highest version of myself. And I feel like the highest version of myself, that girl, she's going to take care of herself mentally and physically. And walking has definitely helped me.
so when I first met my therapist, I was always talking about the highest version of myself, and I was telling her about this highest version of myself. And one day she asked me, she said, what is this highest version of yourself? Who is this girl? What does she look like? And y'all, I had a moment where I was like, damn, I am that girl, the highest version of myself, the version of me that I've been working so hard to be, y'all. I finally reached like that, oh my God. The girl that you have been praying to be, the version of you that you've been working so hard to be, you finally became her. And I think I didn't realize, when I tell y'all, I'm so proud of myself. So in this video, I want to celebrate my 2-year therapy anniversary.
Therapy has definitely been a game changer in my mental health, my personal development journey, and my overall well-being. Therapy was the thing that I needed, and I didn't know I needed it as much as I did. This year, anytime I would go through something, all of the tools that I learned in therapy would just show up without me even thinking about it. Therapy has changed me, and I actually see the growth. This was the first year I was able to see all of the work that I put in. I was able to see it this year through growth.
I've learned so much. I've grown like a ton. The number one thing I feel like I am learning is to enjoy the process and the actual journey of evolving into the person that you want to be, and don't focus so much on the destination. Because with me, I'm always worried about the destination. Like, and when I think about it, every version of myself that I'm like, oh, I want to be this way, I want to be this, I always hit that mark. I always evolve into that person. So I'm just learning to enjoy the journey. Like, when it comes to personal development, that is going to forever be a thing for me. Everybody can't do the work, girl. When it comes to doing the work on yourself, that is some intense, hard work, and it takes like strength, dedication, consistency, and patience. Okay, so I'm still doing the work, and I hope you guys are doing the work. I hope you are ready for 2023 to really evolve into the person that you know that you can become, the person that you envision, the person that you see. I'm wishing this for all of us. Okay, speaking of doing the work, y'all, I want to celebrate, because I'm celebrating this year. I am celebrating myself in every way. I don't care if it's the smallest thing and I have to go order me a cupcake and blow out a candle. I'm celebrating myself for every single thing this year, okay? I want to celebrate me being in therapy for 2 years, y'all. This month makes 2 years I've been in therapy. That's mind-blowing to me, because back, like the OG, anytime I'll be in therapy and therapists will push me to a limit or push me to an uncomfortable space, I would always fire them and quit. Always. And even with this therapist, there was a moment where I was like, I called my friend, I was like, I'm not going back. I'm not going back. But I'm so proud of myself because even though she pushed me and she called me out on all of my stuff, even when she see me like trying to hide behind my feelings and emotions, she do not allow me to be comfortable in my little bubble. I'm proud, y'all. I have been in therapy for 2 years, and if you are not in therapy, girl, let me tell you something. This year, I would highly recommend you make that the top priority. Put that at the top of your list before you do anything, because I promise you, the person that you become once you enter into therapy, the tools that you learn, baby. Girl, the girl who sit here now, so even thinking about the journey, when I think about the person I was 3 years ago, last year, I just be like, wow. Wow. But like my therapist keep telling me, I have to learn to acknowledge my growth, because sometimes I'm the type of person, it's kind of like an all or nothing. It's either you at a 10 or you at a 0, and I'm learning this year I'm gonna be a little more gentle with myself and celebrate. Even if I show up and I can only be a 3 today, that 3 is enough because I gave something, you know.
In the darkest night, oh, in the darkest night, oh, I search through the crowd. Your face is all that I see. I give you everything. Baby, love me lights out. Baby, love me lights out. You could turn my lights out. You don't have forever. Ooh, baby, daylight's wasting. You better kiss me before time is run out. Yeah, nobody sees what we see.
Oh my God. So today it is Wednesday, December 20th, 7:01 p.m. And oh my God, guys. Oh, I am sitting in my new car. Funniest thing is, today is day 9 of manifesting. On day 1, I put this car on that was the first manifestation note. It's on my vision board. It was the first picture. I've been wanting a new car, and I was like, I'll get it. And then something told me, I started praying on it, and when God told me to go bigger, I was like, okay, I'm gonna put the car that I've been wanting is the Mercedes GLC 300. And I wanted a specific colors, I wanted a specific rim, I wanted a specific interior, everything, okay? When I tell y'all, I woke up today and I got the car. Like I said, today is day 9 of manifesting. Of course, I don't credit this to manifesting. I did put it in the atmosphere, but I have been praying on this, and the fact that I got a text message today, it's like, hey, the car is here. Mind y'all, for the past 2 weeks, I have been looking for this car, because I'm very picky. I have been looking for this car. I've been going back and forth with so many people about this car, y'all, and y'all, I'm sitting in the car. I'm a little mind blown. Like, I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. 2024, we're going B-I-G, okay? Big. Y'all, I got a new car. Oh my God. I was supposed to be on live, girl. I couldn't make it to live, so by the time you guys are watching this, it is a week later. Today is Wednesday. I was supposed to be on live, y'all. I just got home, so that's why I had to cancel the live, because I wasn't able to. I just walked in the door and I just need to like breathe a little, because I'm like a little lost for words, because I've been praying for this, and God told me every time I will call a dealership and it was like, oh, we don't have the car, we don't have the car, we don't have the car, we don't have the car. I'm like, this car is not that popular. We don't have the car. So there was a car in Houston. I was about to fly yesterday to Houston to see the car. That's how bad I wanted the car. Girl, by the time I could even book the flight, the dealership was calling me saying that the car was gone. I said, okay. And then there was this part in me that was like, okay, I'm gonna just settle and I'm gonna get a Tesla. I didn't want a Tesla, but I was going to settle and get a Tesla. And then God spoke to my spirit. He said, do not settle. And I said, okay, God, you keep telling me don't settle. I'm not going to settle. The next day, I get a text message. Hey, the car is here. And in my head, I'm like, no. When I knew this was the car I wanted because it had everything I wanted. Everything I wanted. Now, I had this car all of 20 minutes and I had to take my nephew to Target. Now, I did hit something in a Target parking lot and I've had this car all of 20 minutes. So we definitely hit something. I'm saying all of this to say 2024, dream bigger, go bigger, put it out there, manifest it, say it, write it down. I'm lost for words that I wrote this. I'm on day 9 of manifesting, and on day 1 I said I wanted this car, and I said it had to be a certain color with a certain interior with a certain rim, because it was so many different styles of the rim that you can pick from. I was like, no, I want those. And oh my God, I got everything I want at the price I wanted. Oh, I love this for me. So this is Stephanie, y'all. Bye. Beep beep.
At 44 minutes to 4, an angel walked up to my door, opened the window to my soul, told me he think that I should know there's no slowing down. As the globe spins around and round, you gotta keep going, 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 gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. If there's one thing that I learned while at those county lines, it's that everything takes time. You have gotta lose your pride, you have gotta lose your mind, just to find your peace of mind. You have gotta trust the signs, everything will turn out fine. So why aren't you smiling? Why aren't you smiling? Life can get wild when you're caught in a whirlwind, lost in the world when you're chasing the wind. You gotta understand, there's really no end, there's really no beginning, there's really no real, there's really no pretending, there's really no fail, there's really no winning, 'cause nothing really is and everything really isn't. You gotta keep going.
So right now, I feel like I'm in a season of really trying to gain discipline in areas that I'm not very disciplined in. And it's challenging, but I feel like it's time, because when I do things that do not honor my dreams, my goals, and the commitments that I made to myself, I feel horrible. So it's like, why do I want to feel this way? Instead of doing something that is going to go against me, just have discipline, because I truly believe discipline is like the highest form of self-love, girl. And you can tell yourself no, especially your flesh, and you can say no when you know you're saying no to something that's going to satisfy you in that moment. Girl, that is big. And I really want to get to that place to where it's like I have discipline. And also, I'm learning I have to change my perspective on discipline. For the longest, I looked at discipline as punishment. Anytime I think of discipline, I think of punishment. Like, it's a punishment. When I'm being disciplined with my eating, I'm quote unquote punishing myself or depriving myself of something. And I'm learning that discipline is not punishment, and I need to change my perspective on discipline. And maybe that's why I'm having such a hard time with discipline, because it's the way I'm viewing it. Create healthy habits, but also form that level of discipline to where I'm constantly honoring myself. And the way I'm going right now, y'all, I do not want this to be like, oh, it's just the beginning of the year thing. No, I want this to really spark life-changing behaviors in my life, because I just do not want to keep doing the same toxic behaviors that keeps me in positions, in situations that I no longer want to be in. But I'm too comfortable with the toxic things to let them go. Like, if we're being honest, y'all, I had to tell myself, like, girl, you need to gain a better track record with yourself. It's kind of like when you know somebody's track record, you're like, oh, I don't really like them. They lie, or they cheat, they steal. Like, you know, everybody has a track record. And I had to ask myself, what is your track record with yourself? And it was not good. It's like, I didn't trust myself enough to do what I said I would do. I didn't trust myself sometimes to show up for me. But now I'm learning, I'm building that muscle, like that. The track record that I have with myself is getting to the point where I know no matter what's going on, no matter how late Journey could go to sleep, she's going to the gym tomorrow. She may not get up and go in the morning, but she gonna show up for me. She got my back. Like, she got me. Yes, I'm speaking of myself in third person, so whatever. But yeah, building that track record with yourself, girl, that is huge. That is huge. Hey girlfriends, so now that we've come to the end of the video, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just want to take a moment to tell you guys thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you for supporting my journey. Thank you for being gentle with me. Thank you for just being on this ride with me. This year was good, it was tough. No, I take that back. This year was amazing. And all of the challenges that I went through, it literally brought me to where I'm at today, and I wouldn't go back and change anything. This year was a little tough in certain areas, especially with like my personal development, because I didn't know how I wanted to share it. I didn't know what that would look like. This year, Self-Care Sunday ended, and that was the way that I shared my personal development journey with y'all. This year that ended, and then energy emerged, and I just love the fact that you guys give me space to grow. Y'all don't put me in a box, whether it's vlogging or it's fashion content or whatever I may want to talk about. You guys support it, and I just want to say thank you so much for supporting me. I truly appreciate it. This is the first time I'm ending out a year, and I'm just sitting back and I'm just like, my mind is blown. Every year I will come to December and I will just look back and I'm like, dang, I didn't do as much as I could have. I didn't give my all. I still left so many things undone, so many stones unturned. This is the first time I'm sitting here at the end of the year and I'm just like, you did it. You did it. You did everything that you said you would do. You did everything that you pretty much wanted to do. And not only did you do that, on top of that, you surrendered your plans to God and you allowed him to blow your mind. So going into 2024, I'm excited for the new year. I'm excited for a new chapter in my life. I'm excited for all of the things that God has in store for me. I hope that you guys are here to stay on the journey and just rock out with me. So at the beginning of this year, I knew I wanted to do this style of video. I've been wanting to document a whole year for the longest time, but I would never do it. This year, I told myself that I would do it, and at the end of the year, I would make this beautiful montage of the year. And I have been working on this video for a very long time, okay? I took a break from it because life started lifing, but when I came back to start editing, I would always have to stop because I was just crying editing this video. I forgot so many things that I've done this year, so many things I was blessed and able to do, and creating this video just opened my eyes and showed me like, you did so much stuff this year. I completely forgot that this was the year that I did Falling in Love in New York. For some reason I thought that was last year. Creating this montage of a video, I hope it inspires somebody to take life by the horns and take control over your life. You have control over your life. If you don't like something, you can change it. If you want to be something, work towards it. And I just want you guys to look at me, because let me tell you something. A few years ago, your girl wasn't like this, okay? She was still working. Now, I'm still working on becoming who I want to become and doing all of the things, but I think I'm just in a space right now where I'm just enjoying life and what life brings me, whether it's lemons or it's lessons, because this year God taught me so many lessons, y'all. So many lessons. Some of them he had to, as I was watching Taj's video and she was talking about 2023, and she said God gracefully broke her. I could overstand that, okay? Because this year I would honestly say the same thing. God gracefully broke me. He showed me all of the areas that he needed me to surrender and let go and trust him, and he's still working on me, child, especially in the trusting area, because sometimes he be telling me to do stuff and I be like, am I qualified to do this? Even this year, when it comes to sharing my personal development journey, I got a lot of people telling me that I wasn't sharing enough. Being vulnerable on the internet is so hard, okay? And I'm always trying to do it in a way that could help the next person, but also I don't want to compromise myself for a view or a subscriber. No shade to y'all, but I don't want to compromise me for the platform. So this year was tough with sharing my personal development journey, and even coming to the end of the year, when looking back, even the way I allowed Self-Care Sunday to go away. Like, okay, it no longer serves me. The way that I used to take care of myself, I don't have to force that anymore. I could do that in my sleep. Like, taking care of myself is like top priority. I don't even have to think about that. So Self-Care Sunday no longer served me. And the way I allowed energy just to emerge and become what it is today, I'm so proud of myself, because it's so easy to stay in a comfort zone or stick with what's working. But one thing I knew about energy this year, when that energy started to come out, because I call it energy because I began to work on the inner me. Oh my God, I was like, how am I going to share this? Like, what is this going to look like? Because it's vulnerable, it's uncomfortable. Like, this year I cried a lot. I went through periods of depression and sadness and feeling lonely, and I didn't know how to share that. But I just hope my journey could motivate and inspire somebody else. Even if I share a lot or I don't share a lot, I just want to inspire the next person. And I hope 2024 will be amazing for you guys, because I'm excited for 2024. I think 2024 is going to be a great year for me. I'm opening myself up to so many things. 2023, I opened myself up to you guys. It has been an amazing pleasure to get to know some of you on a deeper level, from talking on live, from talking in DMs and comments. I feel like this year I became closer with my girlfriends, and that was one thing that at the top of the year I said I wanted to get to know you guys a little more, because I feel like y'all know me. So going live with y'all and talking, and we'll talk in the comments and y'all tell me what's going on, I feel like I was able to connect with you guys on a deeper level, and that was definitely one of the highlights here on the platform. Going live with y'all, child, the Kikis be too good. So this is my last video of 2023. I will see you guys on the other side in 2024 with new blessings, new grace, new mercy, new, okay? 2024, we're going big. We're not thinking small. We're not playing small. We're putting it in the atmosphere, and we're going to get it, okay? I am wishing love and life to all of you. I hope you guys are having an amazing holiday, and I cannot wait to see you guys in 2024. I cannot wait to bring you guys fabulous, okay, heavy on the fabulous, okay, content, and I'll see you girls later. Bye. 2024, we are outside. The bodies is giving tea, okay? Stomach on flat, booty on fat. The bank account's BIG. The men, hopefully they pockets are BIG.